Welcome, Katie, to your natal chart report. This is the Peace Dealer, and I hope you gain the utmost of quality from this report. We are, of course, going to be looking into your natal chart energies. And with that being said, we see, oh, your chart is legit. Look at that. Wow. Oh, wow. That's lit. You're actually going through a Saturn return right now. Congratulations. Okay. So I was going to say you got the spirit of the lead role. You got the golden spirit, the Leo sun. Leo is the main character. Okay. The lead role. But here's the coolest thing about this, right? You were born with an Aqua rising, so you are a High Queen. Technically, your title is that of High Queen, Katie. Your high nobility with the spirit of courage. And Chiron here is a huge deal because vulnerably expressing your heart towards others is a major part of your karma. And healing that vulnerability from others and yourself to fully express your heart, because you represent both intellect with Aquarius and passion. The reason why you're a high nobility is because you have knowledge of self. You are the self-knowing High Queen, Katie. But unlike other Aqua risings, you got the Titan King, Saturn, on your rising. So you were born with max level authority over your personality and title here. Huge deal, because not only is your legacy to be seen, it's aligned with destiny. So similar to myself, people with like us who have MC on a North Node, you're destined to be famous. Like you're destined to kind of be out there. And fame in astrology isn't so much like a socialite fame, although it can be, as much as it is like you have to actually share your gifts and insights towards the people who have to see it. What's an example of this? MC and Sag means you're not even meant to really keep a job. This favors self-employment, right? But when it comes to that whole notion of, once again, having a job or keeping a job, this puts you in a position to realistically, once you actually step into, how do I say it, a profession, and you show the upper management what needs to change, or you just show or take it to the next level, the universe has decided it's time for you to go to the next job. You might get fired, you might quit. Especially with the adventurousness of Sagittarius, it promotes ever-changing activity. But now you're putting the nodes here. So now you're destined to be seen. Like, you just got to be seen. And why not? You're the self-knowing queen. You know thyself. And you have all the authority in the universe, I swear to God, when it comes to how you express this royal stature, and the royal aspect of yourself. Why this is also important is that now that you're coming into your Saturn return, this is completing the Saturn first house transit of establishing the total knowledge of your brand and who you are. And once again, your identity. So it's definitely something to keep in mind, because as you express this through your Leo sun, it puts you in a position as an Aries moon to charge the authenticity you feel within, so that you can express this so much more creatively through Leo. All right. It literally charges the boldness and the power of your soul to feel into the authenticity of the value of who you feel you are, so that this charges more powerfully the golden expression of your spirit. It's really cool, once again, because having the Aqua rising doesn't make this very unorthodox or wildly passionate, there's a knowledge that expresses this passion to align it with the integrity of who you know yourself to be. Hi, Queen Katie. You even have Neptune on Uranus in the 12th, which is uncomfortably psychic, and you probably may be misunderstood your entire life because you will not always know why it is. You just claircognizantly figured out someone was full of shit and lying to you. You just felt it. And a lot of this 12th house will not always be evident to your consciousness. Mercury opposite this aspect will intuitively align with the way people actually move physiologically with their body language. So this aspect is so legendary, especially with Neptune that rules the 12th, that somebody could be literally thinking about stealing your keys. And the moment they're thinking about stealing your keys, without any warning, you instinctually just get up and grab your keys and look at them a certain way. In your head, you might not even feel anything towards them. Like you might not even register that they wanted to steal your keys. Now that person's looking like, oh my God, she just read my mind. How the fuck did she know? Oh my gosh, oh my God. And you also have the ability to deduce context clues to have the best of both worlds. But, you know, just an off chance that you're not aware, you just freaked someone's world out by responding to them intuitively based on what their body expressed to you. This is what you do. Okay. And that's just a very simple, basic application of how supernatural that 12th house aspect you have in your chart is. What can I say? You're literally a badass. Like you're super cool. And you're also an alien. I mean, anything Aquarius is alien. I'm just be honest, but you have Saturn on your rising. So that makes you a Saturnian instrument alien, enabling you to identify enemies and confront the dark side and win, amongst other things, like help lead others on a path to success. You know what that means, Katie? It means you're a motherfucking gangster. You are a gangster queen. And honestly, every Aries moon I met is also like a gangster. Like when people cannot mess with you. Like you will cut people if they step to you wrong. Like Aries moon is kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all have a temper. Y'all be blowing up really quick. Actually, tell me if I'm wrong. Cause like with Aries moon and Leo like this, you can literally, you're not bipolar, right? I don't think this makes you bipolar, but you can literally just be like, hey, yeah, I had a great day. Shut up, Richard! Get the fuck out of my... Okay, yeah, I was right. Don't mind, Richard. Like, you could literally just switch like that. Like, just completely, like, go infernal for 5 seconds and then forget about it like it never happened and just be happiness and sunshine. Which, once again, can probably be mistaken for bipolarism, but it's just more so how instinctually raw your soul is. And thankfully, Jupiter opposite this in Libra can express and polish and balance this rawness socially so that you can express this with great class. And Venus in Cancer and Mercury is the nurturing integration of the raw nature of your attitude so that it can find sincere expression before you perform this creatively, like the golden spirit you have and are in Leo towards other people. Because now in the 7th house, you inspire other people. You also have Pluto here in the 10th though. So people are going to see your potential and what you're capable of and just be mad jealous of you for like no reason. Because you just smiled their way. Oh my God, Katie thinks she's better than everybody. And first of all, you are. Second of all, it's not that you think you're better. It's just there's a presence that you stand in. For why I would say you are. I mean, obviously that's a joke, but technically you are high nobility. So like Aquarius rising is one of those risings that can kind of just like walk with airs and be like, ha ha ha, these mortals, blah, 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 blah. It's not like y'all really do that, but people swear y'all do that. So like, you know, you can kind of play it on that. But Pluto's squaring this is going to be an extreme jealousy or hatred by those who are impure. If they're pure, it could be an extreme love and appreciation. But this can kind of impede and block career opportunities just out of pure jealousy, just because people will know that you will shine and they don't want to see you do better or gain attention, which is kind of ironic because I don't even think you like the spotlight like that. To be completely real, like, it's not like you can't handle the spotlight. Like, your legacy is to be seen, but that's the challenge. You're taking the creative nature of your enlightened talents and you're taking it to be a part of a star team, an all-star team that you create yourself or that you influence. Okay, this is going to take you to the heights of creativity and on a very marvelous adventure of discovering the creator. So with Saturn here, you know, what the Saturn return you're coming into is doing is establishing this nature of totally mastering the karma behind, or the knowledge of the karma behind, you know, your own self, if that makes sense. And regardless, yeah. Your chart is amazing. And what's very key about that is that this puts you in a position to very powerfully impact the social environment around you. I mean, you have a social spirit, you have individual soul, and you have a collective goddess personality, a high queen personality, the knowledge of self. So yeah, that in a nutshell is a bit about your chart and what this is going to really inspire, if anything, is this form and nature of how powerfully, or rather how magically, you're in a position to not only realistically tap into all this, but also feel, for instance, the nature of, you know, realistically, how powerfully you've always been in a position to highly inspire those around you, and to bring this Chiron healing to take the wounds that you may even be hard on yourself, because there's a detached element of your personality that can contrast with how warm and bold you are creatively. But Chiron is meant to protect you from other people who try and play you as well. Because, you know, you are a gangster. I mean, any Saturn aspects that I see is gangster, because Saturn is the gangster of the zodiac. If like Aries or Mars is like the stepper or the soldier, Saturn is the G. Okay, 50 Cent has Saturn on his sun in Cancer. So having Saturn on your rising means you're an instrument of not just the gangster, but Saturn in Aquarius is one of the coldest G's. Okay, you can detach completely. And it's an aspect of your personality people may not really understand when they first meet you. But, you know, when they really get to know you, they see the moon in Aries. You're a fireball. You know what I'm saying? You're very warm within, and you will cut a bitch if they step to you wrong. Okay. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this astro report. You got Mars in Virgo, which speaks of a highly analytical function of taking strategic action in your dealings with others so that you can draw proper boundaries. All right. Just be very mindful, because some people will swear that you're hitting on them when you're not. And a lot of that is not just the allure of this Virgo energy, but also the misleading quality of how this can, with its receptive magic, lure people in to believe all sorts of illusions. And that's not your fault, but it's something to be mindful of. I hope you enjoyed this report. It was definitely an honor to interpret your chart. You stay blessed as always, and until next time, peace.